So this video, the audio got blocked. I know it's me messing around, playing holders, Sgt Pepper, the end of it, where the Beatles supposedly put tones in only audible to dogs to make them flip out. And it works. Watch. Here it comes. He's gonna, oh, there it is. Huh.
It was 40 years ago that the Beatles released Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and 40 years later, its meaning and message resonates louder than ever. Here's NBC's Keith Miller.
Actually, it was 40 years ago today. And the Beatles released one of the greatest pop recordings in music history. A groundbreaking effort that changed the way music was released.
Sgt. Pepper established the idea of an album as a kind of coherent whole, a concept album. There were no singles released from Sgt. Pepper.
The album was created out of necessity. The Beatles were mobbed in public. Going on stage was dangerous. So the band decided to invite the audience to an album.
It was going to be boring to just make another Beatles album, and we'd stopped touring. We now had this huge liberated opportunity. We could do anything we wanted.
All You Need Is Love, sang the Beatles, and the youth agreed. 1967, the summer of love. Flower power. Tune in, turn on, and drop out.
What would you think if I sang out a tune?
With a little help from my friends, became the anthem of what sociologists called the Great Youthquake.
It's one reason why people look back with such yearning nostalgia. Because at this moment, the world's popular culture, the Western world's popular culture, was united behind the Beatles and behind Sgt. Pepper.
The album sold 35 million copies, the first rock album ever to win a Grammy as Album of the Year.
It was our grandest endeavor. It gave everybody, including myself, a lot of leeway to come up with ideas, and doing different stuff.
The first to use Dolby noise reduction, looping tracks, and the numerous veiled references to drug use.
I kind of forget the drugs part, but I remember all the love.
And there was the cover. The album cover became almost as popular as the music. The faces on the cover were supposed to represent the audience that the Beatles would like, but John Lennon's selection of Jesus, Gandhi, and Hitler were all left off. In Sgt. Pepper's, the Beatles made an album that could take their place on tour, and in the process, created an album that will take its place in music history. For today, Keith Miller, NBC News London.
Okay, brings back memories for some of you. We know that. We'll be back. But first, this is Today on NBC.
Thank you for watching Cleveland Live Music. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. There's further patronage information in the video descriptions below. Thanks for all the support and making the channel grow.